First dive of the day, I hit the bottom in the shallows and start looking around. A goatfish sees me and he comes in for a closer look. I line up my spear, and I've got dinner for tonight. I hit the bottom, say hi to these two turtles, and then wait to see if anything will come in. These Nui get curious and start to swim over, so I line up my spear. I end up shaving a couple scales off one, but he gets away just fine. I take another drop in the same place, and these goatfish come over to check me out. I spot this royal on the bottom and decide to dive bomb him. He starts moving around frantically, and I barely miss him before he dives into that hole. Look at this ray and this baby turtle here. So beautiful. I spot these lobster antennae and dive down to introduce myself. I reach out to grab him, but he makes us dart into this cave and I can't really follow him, so I go back up for a breather. I dive back down and I pull myself into this cave, and I'm just keeping an eye out for him. I'm not sure exactly where he went, but I know he couldn't have gotten too far. I see him on the back wall here, and I make my way towards him. But he takes off and he goes super deep, and I'm not a big fan of caves anyway, so I rush out to the exit before I get trapped in there. I take a pretty shallow dive and hit the bottom at about 20 or 30 feet. I see this turtle off in the distance, and I just kind of look all around to see if anything good will come in. I see this goatfish off with a school of fish, and I line up my shot in case he decides to get inquisitive. He comes in a little closer, and I make the shot. He starts flapping around like crazy, and I manage to secure him, and I'd say that's a pretty good dinner for tonight. I gut and scale him in the water where it's nice and clean, and I'm good to go. I spotted this crazy shell and went in for a closer look. This thing's beautiful, and look at those tendrils coming out of it. Those things are a little bit creepy, but it's a really interesting creature. Let me know if anyone knows what it is. I don't want to disturb its day anymore, so I set it down as gently as I can, and I move on and say hi to this little guy. Such a beautiful way to end the day.